Hello guys, it's me Simo Orahara, and in this video I'll explain why in my opinion Zero Squad is stronger than the Gotei 13 and why did Kyoraku state that the total members of the Zero Squad strength exceeds the strength of the Gotei 13. Although the following half of his words regarding the Gotei 13 may have several meanings, does he mean that the Zero Squad is stronger than all the generations of the Gotei 13, including the first generation, or does he mean only the current generation? We don't know, but what appeared to me of Kyoraku's words was that he meant the matter in general, especially since Kyoraku seemed to know very well all the members of the Zero Squad. For example, when Zero Squad was about to come to the Serity, the captains were preparing to meet them. It seemed that most of them had never seen the members of Zero Squad, but Kyoraku, it was clear that it wasn't his first time to see them. He even called Ichibi Usibi by his nickname Osho. I mean, Kyoraku did not speak out of nowhere about the fact that they are stronger than the Gotei 13 when they are together. So, what makes Kyoraku acknowledge the power of Zero Squad? What is the thing, or what are the things that make Zero Squad consisting of only 5 members stronger than the entire Gotei 13? Especially since Zero Squad and the Gotei 13 are originally Shinigamis. Therefore, when we talk about a battle between Shinigamis, we are talking about a battle of Ryatsu, Zanpakuto, Shikai, Bankai, Kido, Shimpo, and Hakuda. And so based on this initial information, some may believe that the superiority of the number of Bankai that the captains can have, which are 13 Bankai, may play a role in defeating the 5 Shinigami who have only 5 Bankai, meaning that numerical superiority may play a role in favor of the Gotei 13, especially if the generation of the Gotei has stronger Shinigami characters like the first generation, or the generation that had Aizen, Sasuke and Zaraki and Onohana. However, the Zero Squad has something much powerful and important, which the Gotei 13 hasn't, and I'll explain that. The Zero Squad policy is clear. Shinigami are not promoted just because of their strength. Rather, the main reason is because of something unusual that they invented and changed the course of history in the Soul Society. Suffice it to say that the creator of Zanpakuto, which is considered the main power of Shinigami, is Nimaya Uetsu, and I mean here the Asauchi in the first place. And we have seen the situation the Gotei 13 was in when the Quincy forbade them to use Bankai. They were in a such pitiful state. So imagine with me Nimaya disabling all the Asauchi he had created, especially since Ichibi knows all the names of the Zanpakuto that are sent to the Soul Society. He said this to Rinji when he wanted to tell him the full name of his Bankai. He said, "I know all the names of Zanpakuto from the moment the Asauchi is made and sent to the Shinigami." And this leads us to the terrifying ability of Ichibi. He can give things names. He can also remove the names of things and thus their powers using Ichimonji. Ichimonji, in my opinion, is the strongest Shikai in the story. With it, Ichibi was able to defeat Yhwach without Almighty with ease. And add to that, he has all the blackness of the world, and he has also the secret Hado and the ability of legs and hands that we have seen in his fight against Yhwach. These lethal weapons which are in the hands of the Zero Squad are capable to make the Gotei 13 in a bad situation. Even when it comes to the healing power, there is Keirenji, who is considered to be the inventor of Kaido, the art of treatment with which the Shinigami treat their wounds, and add to which his great speed, as he was called in the Soul Society, the lightning fast Tenjiro. And it suffices to say also that Shuchara is the inventor of Shihakusho, the dress worn by the Shinigami and all the captains. Thus, it can be said that the basis of the Shinigami's strength are in the hands of the Zero Squad. All the fighting methods known to the Shinigami, most of them were founded by the members of the Zero Squad. For example, we don't know that there was something called the Secret Hado until we saw it with Ichibi. The latter possesses a unique Zanpakuto that has the ability to divide the names of things without even using Shikai. He can also use the ability of legs and hands. One hit can send you 300 miles away. When we talk about Nimaya, he possesses an army of Zanpakuto, but he also owns one of the strongest Zanpakuto that the story knew, and it's Saefushi. One strike from this sword means inevitable death, and we notice how Nimaya easily defeated the elite guards. Of course, this was one of the bad things in the final arc, and it was the way Kubo ended Zero Squad without showing their full strength. And for this, someone may come and says, but Zero Squad was defeated against the elite guards. That's right, Zero Squad was defeated in a sudden turn of events using the power of Ausvan, and Lily Barrow was the one who delivered the fatal blows to the Zero Squad members. But on the other hand, Lily Barrow, Kyorako's Bankai couldn't eliminate him. Girard, neither Zaraki's Bankai nor Toshiro in his adult form, or Kuchiki after gaining additional power in the Royal Palace, all these powers weren't able to defeat him. Askin Naklovar was defeated by cooperation of Kizuki and Grimijo, and they would have died had it not been for the intervention of Nel, who saved them. The only person who was defeated was Pernida by Mayuri, who had the help of Nemo. Therefore, even the use of elite guards to measure the strength of each of the Zero Squad or the Gotei 13 is not a good criteria in my opinion, because you're fighting characters who have acquired completely unnatural powers. We're almost talking about the power of immortality. Therefore, the correct comparison, it should be between Zero Squad and the members of the Gotei 13 only. For example, maybe one of the Gotei 13 captains could be stronger than one of the captains or members of the Zero Squad. But when Ichibi meets Nimaya, this will turn the scale directly to the Zero Squad members. I mean, when the most powerful holo in the story attacked the Soul Society, which is Ikamoko Domoi, none of the Shinigami who were in the Soul Society at the time, including the young Yamamoto, was able to stop him. And so Ikamoko Domoi tried to storm the Royal Palace, but he found Ichibi in Nimaya. One of them removed his name and the other sealed him in a Zanpakuto. That's why I said even with the presence of Yamamoto, it wouldn't change anything. And I said that in a while ago, that in order to determine who is stronger, Yamamoto or Ichibi, we have to look into the battle of Yhwach and Yamamoto 1000 years ago. If Yhwach used the Almighty and was defeated by Yamamoto, then this latter will directly make him the strongest Shinigami, because Ichibi lost against Yhwach when he used the Almighty. But as it appeared in the short flashback of the 6th episode, Yhwach did not use the Almighty. Secondly, there was the intervention of Sasakibi, who hastened Yhwach's defeat. As for the fight that took place between Ichibi and Yhwach, it showed tangibly the strength of Ichibi. Without even using Bankai, Ichibi could have ended the battle using only his Chikai before Yhwach used the Almighty to turn the battle in his favor. For this I said, in the presence of Ichibi with Nimaya, the Zero Squad is stronger because of Ichibi and Nimaya. So guys, what do you think? Tell me your opinion and see you in my next video.